What's going on, Bare Handians? I am Bare Hands, bringing you a Clash Royale video today looking at and using the Mortar. This deck is very similar to the Expo deck that I did, except since the Mortar only cost 4, I'm able to put in, instead of the cannon, play around with the Inferno Tower, which gives me an interesting coverage. I feel a lot more confident against the many Lava Hound decks that have been coming against, and so this has been a lot of fun. Haven't played a lot of games with it either, and so I'm kind of going to be learning with you today. But first, I want to highlight 2 games that I've played that I felt like really spoke to how to use the Mortar deck. And so let's jump over into those after we look quickly at this layout. I'm sure you've been looking at it, but we've got the Princess, the 2 Spirits, the Mini P.E.K.K.A., the Elixir Pump, of course, because I love it. I might try a variation of this deck without the Elixir Pump to kind of pressure them when they bring the Elixir Pump up. Maybe something with a Miner to just chip damage away at them when they have the Elixir Pump, but that's for another day. Then we've got the Zap Spell, and so let's jump over into a couple of these games and see what you think. Alright, this game against Aragon, India Clan, was really interesting because his cards were so hefty. They were pretty rough, looking at level 11 everything, level 6 epics, level 2 legendaries. Now, my legendary, my princess there, is level 2, but granted the rest of my cards are all level 7 rares, level 9 common cards. I'll get my words out. So he's going to come in with his level 6 prince. He's got the Sparky coming here, so I'm going to just tank the Sparky shot with the Spirits. He's going to mirror, I'm literally saying every card incorrect. He is going to arrow my Archer. Wow, nothing is coming out right. My Princess, he's going to arrow the Princess, and so at this point, still looking good. I was able to get a pump up and defend, and so I'm going to throw down my second pump, giving me an excellent elixir advantage. He's going to throw his level 3 legendary card to take her out, and then I'm going to throw my push. I'm going to get my Mortar down, which is going to do some nice damage to the Barbarians there on Splash alone. And then, unfortunately, that's going to stop after a couple of hits. I'm just going to make sure that the Barbarians get taken out with those Fire Spirits. And now I know. He has got the Minion Horde and the Barbarians, which, in my opinion, are my 2 favorite cards to counter with these building type decks. They're just so easy to predict, in my opinion. And so, here comes his beefy prince. Look at me. I'm just going to ignore it. And as expected, it didn't get a hit off. I would have been very disappointed if it got a charge hit off there. And then I'm going to throw down another Elixir Pump just to keep myself in the lead elixir-wise. And look at that, I have a huge elixir lead, and he's going to throw his Barbarians in the back again. So I'm thinking, why is he doing this? Let's just go ahead and push the other side, because I can easily clean up the Barbarians with the Princess and Fire Spirits. And then I'm going to read a heavy unit on that one side, also throw my Ice Spirit down. I'm going to zap away most of the minions, don't get all of them there. And unfortunately, unable to get all of the minions. But that Prince is going to come in. I'm going to throw down absolutely nothing. It's going to charge directly into my tower, taking it down to below 1,000. And here, again, just kind of sitting back on defense, wasting tons of elixir, but trying to figure out the best timing on things. My Mortar's going to go down on the left. His Witch is going to come down, anticipated with this Inferno Tower. Then I read the Minion Horde with the Fire Spirits. His Ice Boy is going to be destroyed by the Inferno Tower, and now we're just, what's he gonna do? I shut down the Prince on the right. It was noble going for a push on the opposite side, but he ignored a Mini P.E.K.K.A. and a Mortar. Yeah, he got crushed. Good game, Aragon. The second game had one of the most amazing reads ever that had absolutely no bearing on the game, but I am really excited to show it to you. We are going to start off our game with the princess in the back, throw her down, and I don't have my elixir pump, so to avoid allowing him to just sit back and get an elixir advantage, I'm going to throw the mortar down just to see what is up. He's going to get his miner on my princess, unfortunately take her out. My fire spirits are going to splash away most of the minions, but unfortunately I placed them panicky underneath the minion horde, and so one of them got killed by a stray minion, leaving the other two to mostly clean up. And so now I'm at my elixir pump. Let's go ahead and pump up, see if we can't regain some of our elixir in this game. He's pretty far ahead in the elixir game, and so at this point I'm kind of thinking, what do I do? What do I do? 3 musketeers, let's defend. I throw the mortar down in the middle of my base, because it's great to splash those musketeers. I'm going to get a beautiful block with the mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm going to get an ice spirit down over there, which doesn't do anything because it pushes his musketeer out of the way and then she kills it in one hit. Unfortunate, being at the same, being at a lower level with the ice spirit. And I soaked quite a bit of damage, but not dying completely to the 3 musketeers is a win in my book. And so going to zap these. Thankfully he didn't have his miner up to tank those. So we're sitting at a right tower under 1,000 HP. Again, building decks, you do not want to lose 1 tower. So I'm kind of sweating here, thinking all he's got to do is keep throwing down that 3 musketeer card and just put that pressure on. But knowing that, I decide I'm just going to put as heavy pressure down as I possibly can to prevent him from playing the 3 musketeers. Throw the fire spirits down, hoping that they'd be able to get the minion horde. I anticipated it perfectly. I just played them in the worst spot because the miner went ahead and tanked it. And so I'm again, look at me. I'm throwing my mini P.E.K.K.A. down to try and prevent him from getting the 3 musketeers down. I get the ice spirit down. I have 2 princesses here, and he's going to go ahead and throw the 3 musketeers down, which is going to allow my princess to get a ton of damage against all 3 of them. Look at that. Look at how little health they are. Super close to getting some hits off against my tower, but the fire spirits are going to splash them away. So amazing turnout in that. I'm going to be able to get a huge elixir lead in countering this next push that he does, and then check this out. I have a nice defense set up. I'm going to go ahead and throw, look at this. I knew he was going to throw 3 musketeers. I throw the Inferno Tower on his side and the fire spirits as he throws down his 3 musketeers. That would have been amazing if the game was still going. All of his musketeers would have died instantly to those fire spirits as they were locked onto the Inferno Tower. It was just amazing. Let's look at it again. Okay, can we recreate this beautifulness? Let's check it out. Again, like I said, I'm still learning. I'm really enjoying playing with building decks. I feel like it's giving me a whole new outlook on reading and understanding what cards they have, being aware at all times what counters. You should be that way anyways, but there's just something about playing these decks that makes it absolutely mandatory. Giant, I'm going to be honest, it scares me to death. I'm going to go ahead and get this Inferno Tower down here. And then, depending on what he throws down next, I need to make sure I have this mini P.E.K.K.A. Ice Spirit combo ready. Kind of a little tank and spank here. Get this zap spell ready. Yep. And now, sitting with an elixir pump on the right, I am able to throw another elixir pump down without him getting but a few hit points off of my tower. And so very excellent start. Double wizards, you don't see that very often. Alright, I'm going to throw my princess down first. I was going to throw my mortar, but this will allow me to build a little bit more. And then get my mortar going. I'm going to throw my ice spirit down to anticipate. And then my Inferno Tower. He does nothing. which is really interesting to me because his Sparky is going to take quite a bit of damage. Fire Spirits to deal with that. That does a pretty good amount of damage. And then we're going to throw down another Mortar, Zap, and Mini P.E.K.K.A. Again, I feel like we had an excellent counter right there. My Princess is going to be help out there. I'm not going to waste anything else on those Goblins. And then, look at this. And then our Mini P.E.K.K.A. is going to go in. Ooh, sorry guys, I hit the cord and the gameplay shut off there. So we're going to go ahead and get this stuff down here. I'm going to go ahead and zap. My Princess is what took out his right tower. I know you really wanted to know that. But, again, I hit my cord, and sometimes that shuts off the gameplay, so I apologize. Not cutting in different videos to make it look like I got a win, I promise. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just push his other side now. I'm going to anticipate Barbarians and throw down my Fire Spirits, or maybe he's not going to play anything. Let's go ahead and get our Inferno Tower down here. Go ahead and get this down here. I'm not too worried about Sparky at all. Yeah, look at that tower on the left even would have gone down. Totally shut that guy down. Let's try one more and see if we can't get a loss to put in this video. Alright, I like the start a lot. Ice Spirit for any little things. We've got the Mini P.E.K.K.A. I get an Elixir Pump out. Please don't rocket it. He's going to throw down an Ice Wizard on the right. Let's do this. Let's throw down our Ice Spirit over here. Our Princess. That is going to completely clean that up. Unfortunately, the Mini P.E.K.K.A. would have been stellar to play on that Giant. So at this point, I'm going to throw down my Inferno Tower to deal with that Giant so that he doesn't back it up with anything like Minion Horde or whatnot. Okay, so it wasn't the best start, but we kind of have an idea of what cards he has. Giant, Barbarians, Valkyrie. Interesting counter there, as it's going to die to the Inferno Tower, and that's going to allow us to play another Elixir Pump and anticipate the Miner coming in. He played it above. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's get the pressure on. I'm going to do Ice Spirit, Fire Spirits for the Barbarians that I am anticipating. Princess down over here. Then we're going to Zap and Mini P.E.K.K.A. on the Sparky here. And while that wasn't the cleanest that I've ever defended against something, I feel good about it. Let's throw down our other Elixir Pump. Just slowly chopping away at the Elixir advantage of this game. I'm going to see what he's doing here. And let's go to the other side. No. Okay, I'm going to hope he panics here and plays against that Mortar. Which he... Oh, my goodness. Alright, that is a huge mistake. I'm going to play this in the back. I'm going to play this over here. I'm going to Zap an Ice Spirit right here, because it is my only hope. Okay, check it out. Check it out, I defended. Holy moly. Let's go ahead and get another Elixir Pump down. And a Princess. Is his Miner coming in? Alright, that Mortar is placed correctly. Ice Spirit. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Inferno Tower. Princess. Mortar in the middle. This kind of sounds like Monkey in the middle. We're going to go ahead and tank a shot. Ice Spirit. Mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm going to semi-ignore the Miner over there on the tower and hurry up play this over here. Not really 100% certain as to why he would play the Valkyrie there. I think he was scared. He was scared of... Oh man, look at that damage rolling in. Look at the damage. Hit it before it hits. Get another shot. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the princess down. Okay. Do I want to do that? I don't want to do that. Is this overtime over? Overtime over? No! Oh, we were so close. Okay. That game, I felt like we had it in the bag, but we misplayed a mortar, which is a big deal. It means he doesn't have to do anything to that mortar on the left side, which is a waste of 4 elixir in the heat of a game. That's a really big deal. Amazingly enough, I was able to just hang back, bring the defensive cards closer to the middle, defend against the Sparky and the Giant, and it was all okay. We didn't lose any trophies. We got a draw. Respectable game for some pretty major mistakes. And so that is incredibly enjoyable. If you have any tips for me, I may not be the best mortar player as I haven't been doing it very much. So if you have any tips, leave a comment below under this video. It would be incredibly helpful, enjoyable to read some feedback. It would be great. Appreciate all the feedback I've had so far. Just to let you guys know, if you've made it this far in the video, I will be going out of town to New York tomorrow, and so it may be a little while before I can upload any more videos, probably sometime next week, but I appreciate your support so very, very much. Don't forget to subscribe so you can come back for more wonderful gameplay like this, and I hope to see you next time for more Gaming with Bare Hands. Thank you.